Yeah. Okay. So let's start with our presentation, and the topic for today's presentation is gift of the gap. So let's start with what was the purpose when we came to know about this idea, or what was our purpose of building this website. So as you all know how important social skills are, how important public speaking is. And in today's era where everything is online, it is the only way we can connect or convey our messages to others. Because most of the times, because of this time and distance barrier, we are not able to converse or communicate with others properly. Most of the times we don't even see each other or physically meet each other. So communication or speech is the only way which can assure people that we are connecting, and we are connecting properly. So that's why our website's goal is to assist people in improving their speech and communication abilities through various exercises. So our project focuses on the very basic exercise, and moves forward to increase the level of this public speaking. For example, we start with phonetics, then we move towards recitation, then we move towards recitation like difficult texts or difficult prose or poetries. And that's how we improve the social skills of a person. So this was our purpose. Now let's see what we did and how we did complete this purpose. I will hand over to Manali.
Okay, so now we will see the tech stack for this project. It is React.js, Django REST Framework, SQLite, and Docker. So the question is why we chose this tech stack over the others. So I will start with the React.js. We chose React because it is trending in Angular and Vue, and it by most of the companies. Then moving forward for the Django, it has to use admin, and we can customize it. And in the Django, we can put major applications into smaller parts, and it is easy to develop and maintain it. Then for the SQLite, I can see that it is easier to use with Django, and that's why we preferred it over the others. And for the Docker, we were previously unaware about Docker, and ma'am introduced Docker to us. So we tried implementing it in our project. I will further hand over to Shruti.
Okay, so we'll look about the wireframing tool. We have used Canva as the wireframing tool. We thought we would design the project before developing it. So it would be easier for us to go ahead and directly implement it without having to think and waste time on it. So we put a lot of thought in our design about how things will look, like the login page, recorder, sign up, sign in page, etc. And Canva has helped us to do so. Canva was very easy to use as a beginner. We have tried to make the user interface as user friendly as possible, and we have also tried to make exact replica of what you can see. These are just the designs that we have. This is just the idea that we had before building the front end. And yes, I can assure you that we have tried to make the 80 to 90% of the things are almost same when you will see the actual website. So next I will hand over to Sanskriti.
Let's see how we used React here. As React is all about packages, so let's see how we incorporated different packages in a beautiful project. We started with React Bootstrap, which is actually a basic thing where we preferred Bootstrap over Material UI, as Bootstrap is known for its responsive nature. Next, we used React Router DOM. React Router DOM was nothing but for routing of the basic React project and is used in almost every React project you will see. Sweet Alert. Sweet Alert was nothing but an alternative for the simple alerting systems. That is, we wanted our UI to be more interactive. Axios. Axios were used for connecting various APIs, as we use Django REST framework for this project. Dice Beer was for using different avatar at the right hand side corner, as we didn't want it to opt for the basic simple avatars that are available. Audio React Recorder. As you know that the project is all over based on the various audios and speeches, and here we used Audio React Recorder to play and record the audios. React Font Awesome. For beautifying our website, we used icons from React Font Awesome. Another package that we used is Moment. Moment is nothing but for catching previous states and using them wisely. Thus, we used it for making our streaks functionality that you'll see later. Let's see how we use Django REST framework. So since there was a confusion in the beginning how to use different authentication, whether to use session or token authentication, thus we opted for token authentication and we use simple JWT token. For the API views, not opting from the generic API views, we use simple API views. That is, as we all were beginner for this project, we wanted to choose something that's quite simple, but as well as that can be efficient for our project. Instead of building the auth model right from beginning, we used abstract user model that is presented by Django, which was quite easy. So we simply customized it and used it efficiently. Next thing is the serializers, which are generally used in every project where we deal with REST APIs, and hence we went with it. I would like to hand over to Manali.
Okay, to start our front from React, we have to do npm start, and to start the backend, we have to activate the we have to run the command python manage.py run server, and it is a quite lengthy process to do so. So to make it easy, by Docker we can do that with and Docker Compose up. And also for our project, we have stored React.js and Django files into the Docker Compose and the environment in the Docker ignore. So I will further hand over to Shruti.
Okay, so we have faced a few challenges during the project and we also tried our best to tackle them. So the first one was to decide which authentication method to use, whether to use the built-in session authentication or the token-based authentication. So as stated earlier by Sanskriti, we use a token-based because it is trending one in the industries, and also we wanted to try something new which we didn't knew before. So the second one is models.py file is not advisable to edit once it is made. So we actually didn't know about this and we mistakenly altered that file, and the project immediately stopped working. So we didn't know how to tackle it. So of course then we asked our mentor to do so and she helped us to tackle this problem. So after that we were able to work on the project ahead. The next is record audio in React and play it back. There were a lot of audio recorders available on the internet, but we were not able to find one which would be compatible with our project. We tried a lot of our React audio recorders, but none of them worked. So at the end, we installed a package called React Recorder Audio, and it helped us to record and even play it back for the users to listen to what they have already recorded. So the fourth one being blob to MP3 conversion. So what exactly blob is? When the user records their voice on our website, it gets recorded in the blob format. So to convert blob into MP3, we tried the method to convert the blob audio into the blob array and then convert this blob array to MP3 because we needed the audio for processing. But we are still in progress and we are still finding the solution for this challenge. And yeah, it is still in progress. So I will further hand over to Tejasvi.
Okay, so as my teammates mentioned all of the things we have used, now let's have a quick demo of our project. So is this tab visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you can see, we have a quite welcoming homepage. It welcomes users and motivates them to move ahead. So just below the home section, we have the reviews section. So we have put the reviews section there because as user comes to our website, he or she will be able to see the good reviews of people and they will get motivated to move forwards and practice more exercises and work on themselves. So it is a motivating factor there. So below that, we have all the exercises which are there in our app, and all are listed here. So as you can see, I have not signed in yet. So if I just click on any of the exercise, it will ask me to sign in. So let's move forward. But as any other user which will come on our web app for the very first time, we should start with the sign up thing. So let's sign up, and we will use new things, all the new credentials. Here goes the demo name, a new mail ID, first name, last name, a date of birth. You can choose anything, like I'm just choosing randomly here. And as you can see, our project is password protected, so we have to put a password, and I will submit. And here you can see that I have signed up successfully, and it is prompting me to sign in. So let's sign in to access our website. So I will sign in, and I will use the same credentials which I have just created. So I'm logging in. So as you can see, after logging in, we are landing on the dashboard page. So there is a lot of thought going behind this idea. And the thought is that once the user gets logged in, he or she will be able to see his or her progress. So over here, the six small circles, this is the week streak. So as you move ahead and do exercises every single day, the circle will light up and show you your progress. And also you can see behind the like below that, we have three sections: phonetics, recitation poetry, and recitation prose. So we have divided all of our exercises into these three sections, and when you click on view next, you will be landed on the very next exercise, which is in progress according to your history. So as this is a new user, let's start with doing some sample exercises, and let's see how it will affect our dashboard and history tabs. So, okay, randomly we will choose one exercise. Okay, so this is a poem by Robert Frost called as Fire and Ice. So if I will play this,
Oh, can you hear that? I cannot hear that.
am I not sharing the voice?
Not hear it.
I think audio needs to be shared.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice.
Okay. So as you can see in the beginning, we have the introduction of the poem, that what is the poem about, who have wrote it, and all the details, or who is the narrator. And after that, the speaker narrates the poem. And after this, we have to record ourselves and test how good or how bad we are here. So as my teammates mentioned, the audio React recorder comes into play when we have built this page. And this is the dice where Sanskriti was talking about, where we got a customized avatars. So every time a user logs in, he will get a different avatar, and it will be interesting and not boring. So let's start with recording ourselves. Let's see how good I will do it. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I knew enough of it to say that for destruction of ice is also great and would suffice. Okay, so it is saying that I did great and my clarity score is 92 of 10, of 100, and it's great. So let's see what it shows if I do the same exercise in a less appealing way or with a lots of stutter and all of those. Okay. Let's start again. As you can see, whatever I have recorded, it can be played back. I can review how I have recorded. I can adjust the voice, and even I can download the file. So it will be useful for me to get a lot of observation and hear me back again and everything like that. So let's start with again. Some say the world will end in fire, and some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Okay, so let's submit this. Okay, so yeah, as I did a bit of stutter and I have read it like almost non-energetically, it is prompting me to go ahead and do a bit more exercise, and it is saying that my clarity score is 35 of 100. So that's how this whole thing works. Now let's see how it is reflected on our dashboard. So if I just now take a quick look at our dashboard, you can see that the streak of Wednesday is highlighted because today I have attempted a exercise. And if I go to recitation poetry, it will show me the first exercise itself because it says that you complete all the exercises in a set. So I have just directly jumped to the second exercise and it will show me to complete the first exercise as well. Yeah. Okay. And we have a history page as well. So it should show the count of 2 because I have attempted the exercise twice, and the exercise name and all of the details and the timestamp is here. I can click on the practice mode and it will redirect me to the same exercise again if I want to attempt it again. Apart from this, we have an explore section as well. By going here, a user can view the speeches of different inspirational figures or great personalities, have a look at them, hear them, and get some motivation and try doing all of this by himself or herself as well. So it's just a simple feature we have put on so that users can not only exercise but can hear things a lot and like get started with it. And apart from this, we have a contact us form. Any user, whether he or her is authorized to like signed in or not, they can contact us regarding their queries or drop in a feedback or suggestion, and we will be there to solve all of their queries. And apart from this, we have a profile section. By going here, you can edit any of your details, profile details. So I will just edit my last name and click on save, and you can see that profile was updated successfully. And yeah, that was all about our project. You can log out and it will redirect you to the sign in page again. So this was all about our project, and yeah, thanks a lot.